Hi there, summer mathematicians. It's so good to see you again. Remember, my name is Miss Cordova and I am a second grade teacher. Remember that I love math and remember that I also like to tell silly jokes. So today I have another joke for you. You ready? What is a butterfly's favorite subject in school? Mathematics. Do you get it? Mathematics? I hope you're telling these jokes to somebody at home. I bet you they'll find them funny too. Okay, enough of that. Let's get on to our math game. The math game we're going to play today is called 31, okay? And to play this game, we're going to be using our subtraction skills. To use those subtraction skills, you might want to use a hundreds chart to keep track. I'm going to use this to keep track of my subtraction and to show you a version of this game or an example of the game, okay? Now it's a two-player game. Each player take turns subtracting a number, starting from 31. Now the number that the first player ends on after they've subtracted is the number that the second player begins on, and then they subtract from, and then back and forth and back and forth. You can only subtract numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You can only subtract numbers 1 through 5. As you're taking your turns, the goal of this game is to be the first to get to 0. The person who ends on 0 wins the game. So as you're subtracting, you want to be thinking, what should I subtract to get closer to 0? Or what should I subtract in order to keep my partner from not getting to 0? Lots of good strategies here. Why don't I go ahead and show you a practice round, okay? So I'm starting on 31. You'll start on 31 too. Player 1 goes. From 31, they subtract 4. So they end on 27. 31 minus 4 is 27. Player 2's turn. They go from 27 and subtract 2. So player 2 has landed on 25. It's player 1's turn again. They're going to take away 5. 25 minus 5 is 20. Player 2 again. From 20, player 2 has decided to subtract 4. They're on 16. From 16, player 1 has decided to subtract 2. Actually, they're going to subtract 4. They're on 12. Now, next player's turn. They're on 12. They're going to subtract 5. They landed on 7. From 7, they decided to subtract 1. They're on 6. From 6, they've decided to subtract 1 again. They're on 5. And they decided to subtract 5. And now they're on 0. Do you understand how to play this game? Remember, you want to be thinking of different strategies to get to 0, but also maybe to keep your partner from getting to 0. I think that if I were to play this again by myself, I might want to use different colors so that I can keep track of which player is taking which turn. So that's one step I'm going to try for next time. Okay, let's go ahead and try this game on your own. Remember, you start on 31, you take turns subtracting any number 1 through 5, and the player who ends on 0 wins. Now pause the video and play around on your own. Come back after you've played and we'll talk about different strategies and I'll ask you some questions. Okay, I hope you've had a chance to play at least one round of this game. Do you have any strategies to win? Do you think that you could win a game against me? I wonder what would happen if we started at a smaller number. Like if we started at 10. Who do you think you would win, you or me? You or your partner? Do you think that we could start at 5? What if we started at a higher number? What do you think the largest number is that you could beat me at? Now, maybe you're going to decide to play different versions of this game with somebody at home, and maybe you want to change some of the rules. What's really good about this game is it really helps us with our subtraction facts. Remember, you can use that hundreds chart if you like, but you can also just use a whiteboard and a marker or paper and pencils if you need some extra help with your subtraction or to keep track of your numbers. All right, I hope you had a really nice time playing this game. I had a great time playing with you, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, mathematicians.